Hello and welcome back to our goal setting series. Today we're going to be discussing setting goals and focus goals. But before we dive in, I want to let you know that this is the second video in a 3-video series. So if you have not watched the first video, go back and watch that one first and then come back to watch this one. As I said before, all of the exercises we're going to be going through today can be found in our planners. So if you hear anything that seems to fit and jive with the way that you plan, you may want to take a look at our daily planners to see if they work for you. I'm going to post a link below. Our newest planners, our 2022 planners, will be available September 7th, but you can visit our shop now to take a look at the planners we have in stock right now. Okay, let's get going. Our first video. So, you ready Now, goal setting is a term that may mean different things to different people. Actually, it may mean different things to the same person. You may have rigid, structured goals that you set for yourself at work, but then at home, you simply shoot for the moon and hope to get there. For me, the method of setting goals is not nearly as important as the mentality. Yes, goals should have some structure to them. You should have a target, you should have a general idea when you will achieve that goal, and you should have a plan to get yourself there. But to start off, I care much more about the connection you have with that goal. Now, from your reflection and visioning exercise that we did in the previous video, you may or may not have a long list of goals that you are ready to work towards in the next 12 months. Either way, before you take what you did in that visioning exercise and turn them into a list of goals, I'd like for you to do this exercise first. Now, this exercise is not found in our planner. This is kind of a bonus exercise that you would do in between visioning and writing out your goals. So if you have your planner, you can look at this as a bonus activity. Now, I want you to read through your visioning exercise with a lens towards the feelings and emotions that you are really wanting to bring into your life. When we jump from vision directly into goals, we take the risk of our goals becoming very two-dimensional. And what I mean by that is that they are too on the nose and may miss the point entirely. Now, every goal we set has an underlying feeling or emotion, which is actually what we are striving for. You may see in your visioning that you want to actually lose the weight that you've been trying to lose for the past 3 years. If you think about it, you may actually be seeking confidence. Not confidence in the look at me in my new cute outfit, I feel so confident now. Not that type of confidence. More of the confidence that you gain because you have followed through on a promise that you've made to yourself. Let's say you have written down that you want to save money to bring your family to Disney World at the end of the year. There are many emotions that you could be seeking with this goal. You could be looking for a stronger connection with your family. You could be looking for a sense of security or self-pride, knowing that you have the money to give this gift to your family. Or maybe you personally simply need some fun and adventure in your life. So once you go through your visioning exercise, you should have a list of feeling and emotions that you want to bring into your life over the next year. I now want you to look at that list and name some smaller ways that you can bring those feelings and emotions into your everyday life. Yes, going to Disney World may add to the connection that you have with your family, but you do not need to wait until you hit that big goal. Find smaller ways that you could do that this weekend, today, that could meet that same need. Okay, now there are 2 concepts that I want to touch on here. The first is that you should never place an emotion on the other side of a goal. Our family will feel more connected once we take that trip to Disney World. I will feel more confident once I lose that weight. This is where those smaller daily, weekly, or monthly actions come in. You can't wait to hit that goal to feel that emotion. Do not place your happiness on the other side of goal achievement. Now, the second concept is that you bring the emotions that you want to any experience. Just think of any party you've attended. You've either shown up ready to have some fun, or you've shown up ready to leave. Or think of an event that was made for fun, but you just weren't feeling it. Or some everyday mundane activity that was a blast because of the energy that you brought to it. Brendon Burchard puts this wonderfully. He says that the electric plant does not have energy. The electric plant makes energy. You hold an integral role in this, and you are responsible for the energy that you bring to any situation. Okay, so now from your visioning exercise, you should have a list of feelings and emotions that you want to bring into this next year. And from that, you should have a list of smaller ways that you can open up space to allow that to happen. From all of this, I want you to now create your list of goals for the next 6 months. In our planner, I give you space to create goals for the next 6 months. Now, up until now, we've been talking about looking at the year ahead, but when it comes to creating goals, I like to shorten that time frame just a bit. Giving yourself just 6 months puts a fire in your belly and pushes you to take action on those goals. Now, when you write out those goals, I want you to infuse the feelings and emotions that have carried you throughout this exercise. I want you to not only lay out what it will feel like to achieve that goal, but also the feelings you will have in pursuing that goal. Put as much detail as you can around that goal. It will help you along your journey. Now, in our next video, we're going to be talking about taking action on these goals. But first, I want to highlight a new concept for you. One that comes between naming your goals and taking action on your goals. And that concept is a focus goal. Now, you could have a long list of goals that came from that vision exercise. Maybe choosing just 3 felt scary. Maybe even as you were writing them down, you were a little bit worried that these 3 were the right goals to pursue first. Now, if that is the case, this feeling does not dissipate once you start working towards that goal. Now, have you ever felt guilty while you were pursuing a goal because you weren't pursuing some other goal? You've set a goal. You've set time and resources dedicated to that goal. Somewhere in the back of your head, you begin to feel guilty because you aren't working on something else. That voice slowly gets louder and louder until you decide that you've made the wrong decision in choosing that first goal and that you're going to put that aside just for now and pursue another goal. It sounds crazy, but this happens all the time. And doing this can stop you from achieving any goals at all. This is where the concept of focus goal comes in. It's a little trick I play on myself, and it works. Now, naming a goal a focus goal is not putting any more weight onto that goal. It is not making it more important than your other goals. It simply gives you permission to focus on this goal until it's complete or becomes a habit and allows you to keep your other goals on the back burner. You aren't giving up on that long list of goals. They simply aren't your focus goal right now. Because in the end, it's only with true focus that anything is accomplished. Now, in our planner, you will have space to make each one of your goals into a focus goal. I do not want you to move any of your goals into a focus goal until you are dedicated to that goal and ready to take action. Now, I would like to see you working on only one focus goal at a time. This gives you the opportunity to give that one focus goal the time and energy that it deserves. The only time that I would be okay with seeing you working on 2 different goals is if they are in 2 different areas of your life. Say you have a career goal and you have a personal goal. But I do still hesitate in doing this because change is more difficult than you think and takes more time and energy than you plan for. The more energy and focus that you can give to one goal, the easier it will be and the further you will be able to go. Now, thank you for joining me in this second step of our goal setting series. I hope that this video will help you craft some meaningful goals. I hope you'll join us for our next video on taking action. See you there.